If you're thinking of starting to grow a little bit of fruit and veg this year, then you're going to need some tools to be able to do it. And Darlac have this amazing range of bamboo handled tools here. They're really attractive. The bamboo is sustainable, it's eco-friendly, the bamboo regenerates in 36 months. So really hard, durable handles on there that look good. And all the tools are stainless steel, but they're made to look old rather than shiny, so it's very attractive. So what have we got here? We've got, this one is a 5-in-1. You can use it for cutting, you can use it for sawing roots on weeds, you can use it for lifting weeds like this. If you get the odd one in an awkward place, you can just lever them out like that with this piece on the end, so really handy. Another weeder is this. This is the Cape Cod weeder, almost like a little hoe, a hand hoe, and it's just great for going in between rows of seedlings and chopping them off. And of course all of these tools are great if you're using raised beds or large containers to grow in as well. We've got this really handy little rake here just for breaking down the soil and getting it nice and crumbly ready for sowing. And the lovely thing about all of these tools is they've got a depression in the handle to put your thumb in, so it makes them really comfortable to use. And that is just good when the soil just needs that little bit of a rake just to break it down like that, so we've got that lovely crumbly surface on there for sowing and planting. If you're sowing seeds, then this is quite a clever little tool. You can use it for all sorts of things as well, for weeding, but you can sow seeds. And what you would do with it, the way I would use this, if I were sowing seeds, I would use something like the Cape Cod weeder. I would take out my shallow drill in the soil like this, and then what you can do is just put some seeds on here. These are beetroot seeds, much easier than sowing out the packet, and then just carefully just tap that, and they will just trickle out through the hole along the drill. Do it nice and easily, take your time with it. Then you can just cover them over gently, and of course you would put a label in there to mark where they are, and then they'll grow up and they'll turn into your lovely vegetables there. If you've got bigger vegetable seedlings, you might have grown some lettuces, or you might have some leeks, or you might have little cabbage seedlings, then a dibber is a really handy piece of equipment for the garden. And essentially what we do with a dibber is we can make holes at varying depths, so it's just a handy thing then to drop seedlings in, or you might want to sow some larger seeds and you can put an individual seed into each one and then just cover them over. So really good range of hand tools there. And we mustn't forget we've got these little draw hoes, really dainty little hoes. We've got various lengths of handle there, and again these are just useful when things are growing. If little weeds are growing, you can just chop weeds with them. You can use them to earth up around the base of plants, so just for moving the soil around. And we mustn't forget the trowel and fork, essential for all gardeners. This one just for cultivating the soil, loosening it and working the soil around plants, and of course the trowel, which also has measurements there just to give you a guide if you're planting seeds or bulbs in the garden. And even with a trowel this size, you can soon dig out a reasonable size hole. If I've got these little herbs that I want to plant here, just to create a little herb corner, just dig out a hole with it. Really simple to do, and then we can plant that into there. Just pull the soil back round, just give it a firm, make sure you've labelled it of course, and then use the fork just to tickle the soil around it, just to neaten it off and finish off. So really useful range of tools that look good, but they do a very good job in the garden. For information on any of the products in the Darlac range, go to darlac.com.